Right. Look.
He's got his game.
What are you doing?
He blowing the mic.
Pause.
Yo,
Come on, man.
Go.
Nah,
you gotta go.
Doing all that.
Why you threw him out? What
the
Did you really throw him out? Come on, Pace.
He got me fucked up. What?
Yo,
you come on here blowing into microphones. Pause.
Yo, first it was the rainbow flag.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
We hear you, dog.
We hear you. Why you didn't do that instead?
So Chuck told y'all about his distant relative, right?
We're not doing that on the show.
Yeah. We're not.
That's not for that.
Yeah, we're not now.
Not now.
Yeah.
So it's all otherwise, man.
That was hilarious, though. Listen, man. Listen.
Now look excited.
Man. Listen, it's a celebration, bitches. You dig? You know what I mean?
Sure.
Not y'all, bitches, but
It's a celebration, bitch.
Oh, that's where it came from. Now I get it.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Okay.
Well, come on, cop. Are you kidding me?
Yo, are you serious? That is like the Chappelle Show episode.
Just so we're all in alignment, I don't rate Chappelle in my top 15. So,
Wow. Okay.
yeah.
Top
Comedians,
15, you said?
So I've never seen that bit that y'all talking about.
The Chappelle Show. That's what it was on.
I've never watched the Chappelle Show.
Damn. That's
Drugs.
low.
But listen, we're not even gonna go there tonight because it's a celebration.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go on couples music taste. I mean, again, he doesn't like Nas, Mobb Deep. Like it's you know
Music
what I mean?
taste is horrible.
Yeah.
TV show selection.
It's a celebration.
Yo,
Nah, we're not doing that. We're not
Can
doing
I ask y'all a quick question real quick while we're sitting here in the pre-show? So as you guys know, me and Little have had a thing for at least, I would say 2 years, Little, maybe a little bit less.
Pause. We ain't had shit. What do you mean we had a thing?
We grown men, man. What you doing?
We have, Little and I have ventured into collecting records. Right?
Vinyl. Haha.
The vinyl.
Yeah.
Fact.
No.
And so I have a strict rule in this conversation, right?
Okay.
That if you have vinyl in your collection that was made after 89, I don't count it. I don't count it. Little guy, Tribe Called Quest vinyls, get the fuck out of here. Vinyls are designed.
That's weird. That's weird.
Well, why put a date on it though?
There's no such thing as having a date on anything vinyl. You know, vinyl
after 89.
After 89? That's
right. That's the
early cutoff.
Are you kidding me? For music?
You got to think about it. That's cutting off some Public Enemy albums. That's cutting off some EPMD. That's cutting off some
stuff should not be listened to on vinyl. It was made.
That's cutting off Whitney Houston. That's cutting off a lot of good acts.
Yeah,
you sir are wilding. 89 is a really early cutoff for that.
Yeah,
that's all.
Listen, if I go to your crib and you pull out a vinyl, I want it to be soul music.
This from the guy that complains when DJs don't use vinyl. So what the hell were they supposed to DJ with after 89?
Way to call him out, Payne.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Payne. Don't do that.
Oh man.
I think one of my favorite. Well, it's not an album. It's a vinyl single, and it's probably the best pressed single that you can get. Like the way it's mastered and everything is "Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See" by Busta, and that's post 89.
But why do you do it on a vinyl?
To DJ with. Why would you use the whole album? You don't use the whole album to DJ.
But DJ aside, right? If you home listening to some music, right? That record shouldn't come up on a vinyl. Put the tape in. I respect the tape. I respect the CD at that time. Don't put a vinyl. Come on, man. The vinyl's for old soul music, man. That's what it's for. You gotta dust the record off. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
One thing I do miss about vinyl though is that pop, that snap, that crackle and pop.
Crackling on
the needle.
That's what makes the record.
I do miss that. Like,
now you put that over Busta Rhymes? Stop it, dog. No,
stop it, yo.
No, when I started making beats, I used to put that in a lot of my beats, that static noise, because I just missed it.
Reek,
what's the word?
What's good, Reek?
What's good, Reek?
What up, Reek?
Rick, hope to see you Sunday, man, at the celebration, man.
Yeah, man.
Dig, hope to see you Sunday, man. You
We
know,
need a couple people to hold me up from falling over on Sunday. Not because I'm drunk.
What, you about to
I'm about
drink?
to say, I was about to say what?
Nah, I'm gonna be dead ass tired,
What?
man. I gotta work a double tomorrow. Then I got 2
kidding?
playoff games before the brunch.
You'll be
I
all
gotta
right,
come
man.
home after the game, shower and change, and then go back to the brunch. So
Payne gonna be laid up in the corner with some sunglasses on, chilling.
word.
He ain't gonna
Yo,
hang out. He can come in the back with me.
Just
We got
be
some
playing.
ozone for you.
Just drink
Don't-
water, dog.
Hey, don't put it past me to fall asleep in the club. I've done it before.
Mm.
And I don't
Get the
even
hell
drink.
out of here.
I fell asleep in Top Cat Lounge one night. I opened for Chubb. I was so tired. I opened for Chubb. As soon as he got on, I went right to the back in the VIP and was like,
Mm.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I was tired.
That's
Oh,
wild.
man.
My boy went and fell asleep in the damn meat locker. Pause.
Jesus H.
What?
DJ Q, he runs like he's a big dude. He runs hot. So he was hot, tired, drunk.
You talking about Mike?
Yeah, he took
Talking about
off.
Miz. Yeah, he's talking about
End of the
Miz.
night, we're looking for him like, yo, it's time to leave. Where the hell Mike go? Did he leave? We're calling his phone, don't know where he's at. And Top Cat was a restaurant during the day. So we go looking in the back in the kitchen because we got to pack up and put the stuff in the kitchen. God, the dude was sitting in the meat locker, knocked out.
That's crazy.
Yo, I had a crazy experience like that one time going to New York. Me and my older brother went to the Tunnel nightclub. And I forget, I think it was 8 Ball and MJG was performing. Crazy. First time ever going to the Tunnel. I'm young, having a good time, blasted. Bathrooms are unisex. You know what I mean? I don't know, somehow by the end of the night, like I'm so drunk that I made it to the basement of the club. And yo,
How the fuck you get that?
dog, just one of those moments where I know he's supposed to be. This is celebration because I'm supposed to be here because nothing happened to me that night.
Yeah, because it get wild in the tunnel.
Dog, listen.
The Tunnel had a basement? Like,
yo, listen. And all I know is my brother and them, I guess, like security, because my brother was in front. He's like, yo, I'm not leaving until like my brother's gonna come out of here some way. He thought something happened to me. And somehow somebody came to the basement, and there was a couple of us down there. Kobe was in the basement. Yo. So I was not the only one.
Yo, random ass shit, man. At least you remember it.
Yeah.
Dog. Crazy.
Yo. Like my boys be having hangover nights. They'll be like, yo, when did we go here? Have pictures in their phone. Like, y'all really, like, you got to be careful with that shit. People be getting that drunk that you don't remember where you went and what you were doing.
I was young. I was young. This might have been like Dorchester High days, yo. I'm telling you.
Oh wow.
Like,
yeah.
Young.
You was out of there.
Tunnel? Yeah.
Yeah. Now listen, my brother got us a fake ID. You know, we all had Rhode Island. We all had Rhode Island IDs, yo, like in high school. So we was definitely going like out to the clubs and stuff like that.
Did y'all have fake names like McLovin?
Nah, some random shit. Just had to memorize that shit, yo. That was it, man. Telling you, best, yo. Some of the best times, boy. Some of the best times.
You and Chuck seem to have some adventures back in the day. Y'all have some wild ass club stories. The Rhode Island guys.
Yeah.
Wait, look at that face. Yo, come back, Chuck.
Yeah. It's a celebration. Come on, man.
Right. Mike Nice and DL on the chicken. What's the word, y'all?
Come on, man.
Oh,
Talk
man.
about
Yeah, I can't talk about my club days now.
You can't talk. Yo, I witnessed some wild shit. Whether it was funny, scary, whatever. Like I witnessed chairs being thrown across the Diplomat, all types of shit. Like I honestly, like how Maine was saying he could write a book about his job. I honestly could write a book about the first 5 years I started DJing was insane. The stuff I seen.
I believe you.
Oh yeah, those club days.
Yeah. Oh my
That's
God.
vintage.
99 to 05 was insane.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Dog.
That was the prime time for us.
Yo.
Yeah.
What?
Roxbury dudes never needed fake IDs. We good all over.
I always gotta, I love him, man. That's my guy. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, man, they think about us more than we think about them, dog.
Yeah,
You know what
they
I
do.
mean? That's all us. I see it all over the book all the time.
They
You know
never
what I mean?
needed IDs because no one was letting their troublemaking asses in.
Niggas saw the bouncers saw the black Air Force One and said, "Nah, nigga, you ain't
Nope.
getting your ass in here. You
Nah,
got us fucked up. You from 02119, nigga. There ain't no chance you getting in here."
Right.
Yo. Oh shit.
No, I don't have club stories. Like I think I missed that phase. Like when we went, it was like I think it was like Blue Wave, and it was rare. And we went with like six hard legs. You know what I mean? And we got in there. It never was the event that I thought it would be. I thought we would be all together, and we would kind of be picking up chicks along the way. But we would scatter. And I wouldn't see niggas for the rest of the night. You know what I mean? So it
Sounds
kind of
a good
lost
night.
its look.
That sounds like something I do.
Yeah, nah.
That was the best way to work, though. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta. It's basically like scout teams, because if one dude sees a group of girls over here, cuckoo, and y'all go over there. You know what I mean, as opposed to y'all all pushed up. Now you miss the girls that's on the whole other side of the club.
Nah, definitely. And listen, everybody got assigned roles. You know what I mean? Like, who's the designated wingman and who's not in those situations.
I was always the designated driver and the wingman, because not the wingman, not the go get 'em wingman. You know what I mean? But the quiet one that would keep the other girls entertained, like nice and friendly, like.
Yeah, that was me. I didn't say much. I just played the ball.
Little, what kind of wingman was you, Little, in your days?
Little was a sniper.
What kind of wingman was I?
Little was a sniper?
Yeah, Little was a
Nah,
sniper.
it was every man for himself back in the day.
Yeah.
Nah, I couldn't hang with a bunch of niggas. Nah, because you bring a girl over, everybody at chick. So it's like, nah, you gotta spread out. Gotta spread out.
See, going rogue.
I had some crazy. I got some stories I can't even tell. I even got drugged in the club.
What?
Jesus.
Yeah.
You got roofied?
Yeah. I definitely did. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. I can't even remember. And this is why I stopped dealing with my relative, because he went to go grab us some drinks. We were young. My man, his boy was like, yo, you trust him getting us some drinks? I was like, yeah, that's my cousin. He's like, you sure? You trust him to get us drinks? I said, we'll be all right. Came back. Next thing I know, and I'm not a dancer, so I know I was fucked up. I'm in the middle. I got all the UMass chicks around me. One UMass chick I won't name because her man was in the club. You had the rest of the guys from UMass basketball team lined up on the side, and it was just a bunch of chicks around me, and I'm just dancing. I'm out of it. I'm just fucked up. Later on, my man was like, I think he drugged us. I think he fucked us up. Yeah.
Pain is that time?
Yeah, I had some wild nights in clubs, man.
That's crazy, dog. We need to talk more about that.
Yeah. The adventure.
You said it was a dude, right?
Yeah.
His cousin.
Yeah, that's
like,
that's
back in them days, it was, that's what them niggas used to do. They used to just, give them, roofie chicks, and that shit was wild. I didn't think that was gonna happen to us. I didn't think nothing of it. So from that point on, anytime I go in the club, I watch my drinks. I buy my own drinks.
You got the wrong
unless it's somebody like you all, Other than that, nah.
Yeah, you got the wrong drink that night, cousin.
Yeah. That was one of them interesting nights, though. I remember coming back from Rhode Island. We got the windows open. I had my Acura. We had the windows open the whole way. It's raining because we were just fucked up. Like it just didn't make no sense.
Word, Jabari Jabari with the 411. You fell asleep in the tunnel.
Oh, Jabari might have been with him.
For those that just tuned in, we just got a little Adventures of BB King story from Little.
Nah, come on.
We're gonna see y'all on the other side.
Hey yo, Donut White, no muzzle. Sparring Minds live every Friday. Let's go. Look, it's Sparring Minds. If you don't know the name, look us up. You know it's all facts when you got Chef Maine cooking up a couple of brothers who know all about the struggle. Black excellence, you know we just work hard and hustle. Whenever you want that urban talk, you know we keep it real. Mr. Maritime on the mic. Yeah, you know the deal is real life. Hotel High Tower bringing you the feel. DJ Payne keep it 100. Matter of fact, keep it a mill. Let's go.
Fellas, it looks like we're good on Facebook. I see it posted. So that little
Welcome
issue
back.
we might have.
Welcome back, yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Well, I saw a poster earlier. I thought we were good.
Yeah.
What?
You know.
Good news.
What's good though, fellas? We back, man.
It's a celebration, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We had the week
It's
off.
that time, man. It's time to start that celebratory weekend off, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir. You know.
As y'all see the title on the bottom.
Real quick, High Tower, give us a brief synopsis of what Sunday's gonna look like, real quick.
Yes, sir.
Who, what, when, where, how people can be involved, etc.
So, for those that haven't been following the team for a little while, we are celebrating 4 years of glorious podcasting as a collective. And to celebrate, we are descending on Hugh Boston. For those that knows, 90 Exeter Street. We're descending on Hugh Sunday, 12 to 6. And there we will be celebrating 4 years of fabulous podcasting. We will be.
That's a long time.
Yeah, 12 to 6. Early enough for you guys to get in, get out, enjoy the rest of the evening. The Brunch Club Brothers is hosting us. So shout out to those guys. Shout out to Ant Thomas and his team. Who we got? It's going to be hosted by Alex J. We got DJ Viper, and who's the other DJ supposed to be pulling up? I can't remember his name.
Fanatic, I think it was.
Fanatic, yeah. Viper and Fanatic are going to be there. Tickets are available, still available. Yeah, pull up Sunday, 12 to 6.
Yeah, get them tickets now before them last minute soldiers. You know how they do.
You know something, boys? We've been doing this Sparring Minds thing for quite some time. And I think over the course of the we're celebrating tonight for y'all tuned in. We appreciate y'all rocking out as always. We celebrate.
It's a celebration, bitch.
And I think we can't celebrate properly Sparring Minds, right? Without really going back into the archives of some of the shit that we used to always do, right? Like if you're gonna celebrate, do it the right way, right?
Absolutely.
So we're gonna do the hat trick tonight. Let's start here.
Well, sure hate to be doing this to you, ma'am, but it's the law of the West.
It's man law time. Don't with your dog. That law. If you come up, don't forget about your dog. That law.
It's been 4 seasons since we've done
we
man law.
We ended the man law in a minute.
Trevor, what's good, God?
DJ
So-
Nitty.
Yo,
Let's add 2 new laws to the Sparring Minds man law. Now, as or have you haven't remembered the concept of man law, we need a unanimous vote in order to add something to man law, right? So I'm going to present. We're going to throw it around. If everybody green lights it, we add it to man law. We keep it moving. Cool. Here's the first piece. Once one man buys a round, every man in the party is required to buy a round without asking the parties if they want an additional drink. That
Say that again, Chuck. You cut out for a second.
once one man buys a round of drinks,
Mhm.
every other man in the party is required to buy another round of drinks without asking. Just buy the drinks.
So what if a couple of the guys are lightweights and they're at their limit already?
You should have.
He's saying it's after one drink. He's saying it's after one.
After one drink?
After one drink.
Listen, the 5 of us go out.
No, 5 of us go out.
Chuck,
say Chuck went and did the first round. That means everybody else now has to follow suit.
Buy a round.
So there's going to be 5 drinks we're all going to have at the end of the day.
Right.
Correct.
Each one of us is going to have a round of paying, basically.
Yeah.
But what if, like I said, what if one of us, like I don't drink, and what suppose?
Well, then what you do is you get your little virgin martini or whatever it is, but you make sure you get us our alcoholic beverages. You know, they're adult beverages. I mean, you take your little teeny juice and you can go sit in the corner afterwards. So
No, I'm okay with my turn of buying. I'm just saying, like, what happens to the supposed main drink limit is only 2. He can only have 2 before he's on his ass.
Why is he out with us in the first place?
No, but
I'm not driving that night. I'm not driving that night. Clearly.
The lightweight.
I'm not driving that night.
What do you do with the extra drinks?
The fuck out of here. He got to drink the drinks. Don't disrespect
I'm not
me
driving that night. Clearly, we're not driving. I'm with Hightower, so I'm sure that I'm in car service.
You good?
I'm in car service.
Door to door, brother. Door to door.
You kidding me? I'm in car service.
Yeah.
All 5 of those. Are you kidding me? It's a celebration, bitches.
Little. Yes or no, this is an addition to man law.
Come on, are you kidding me?
Excuse me?
Yes or no, this is an addition to man law.
Oh, it has to be an addition.
Thank you. Hightower, yes or no?
Yeah, you can buy me the drink. I ain't got to drink it.
Nigga!
Move this man!
Don't disrespect me, dog.
Listen.
$11, $12 on your drink, and you gonna put it to the side?
Listen,
Yo.
I sip Manhattans, bro, and old fashions. You ain't giving me more than 2 of those. You wasting your money. If we on a beach, if we on a resort somewhere, keep them coming. But you know, I like to chill and marinate with mine. So
sip. So you do sip drinks. You don't do like shots and shit.
Yeah, I try to avoid. I mean, I do.
So no woo woos and no Incredible Hulks, huh?
Man, I'm 46 years old, man. I ain't doing that shit no more.
Incredible Hulks.
I'm trying to make it to see 47. You talking about Incredible Hulks? What's wrong with you, man?
Come on, man. Really, we're not going to get a unanimous vote. We might as well just move on.
Yeah,
if you still drinking Incredible Hulks, you clearly wear 5X white tees.
Listen, woo woos and Incredible Hulks were Roxbury staples down at Patty's.
I'm not from Roxbury, man. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Y'all not. I'm sorry.
Let me give you the second piece of man law that I'm trying to get implemented into law. Okay. No man should ever make his own plate when a woman is present. This means
wait, time out. We're gonna exclude all you guys because first of all, you said plate. A plate is a real plate.
We go.
Not a little paper plate.
We go.
So
come back, Payne.
I'm the only one that should even be speaking on this.
Don't start this shit.
It's still a plate, no matter whether.
No.
But the material don't mean it's not a plate.
It's still a plate. It's still a
Listen,
plate.
you're not getting porcelain plates at the cookout, brother. Sorry to break your heart.
Yeah, like, are you kidding me, dog?
Chef, can we add this to man law,
fucking styrofoam?
Absolutely, add this to man law.
Yes.
I add
Any
it.
woman or
But that can't be a man law.
I want to clarify.
Yeah, here's the thing. So if you're sitting there and you haven't had a plate brought to you, it is your requirement as a man to educate the women at the event on their role and responsibility.
You know what?
Man, come on, because you got to vote, man. Don't do that.
You're trying to get niggas in trouble.
No.
That's why I wanted to clarify. Any woman or your woman?
Any.
No, it's.
No, I thought you said about just yours.
If I got a cousin there, if I got an aunt there, I should be straight.
What if you ain't got nobody there?
Well, yeah, because my sister would always come over and check on me.
Of course.
Absolutely. My sister definitely would. She definitely would.
Yo, I mean, there's got to be an asterisk on that because if I don't know nobody there.
Well,
What are you doing
usually,
here?
usually, if you're a stranger or a guest there, a woman that's hosting will ask you if you're okay and get you a
Listen,
plate.
I've been to Payne's house a few times for cookouts. Ain't nobody make me no plate.
Because I was the one making the plates.
See?
All hard legs there, that's different.
What? No, they weren't all hard legs there. I just didn't know none of the soft ones. What we doing?
Yo, what are we talking about right now?
If you've been to my house more than twice, I tell everybody this, male or female, you on your own. You want something to drink? Go. The fridge is right there.
I know where it is.
Bar's over there.
I know where it is.
Payne definitely tells you that when you come to this crib.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like we're not going to get another. It sounds like we're not going to put this into law.
You might need to revisit it.
Jesus H, dog.
I think this should be good. I don't know why. I think this should be unanimous.
I thought so.
I don't see why we don't all agree on this.
No, I agree. If I know somebody there, then yeah, I'm not getting up to get a plate. If my mom would make it, my sister would make it. You know what I mean? Like somebody
any
make
event
it.
I ever been to, there's some older black woman there. Baby, you okay? You need to go ahead and get you. Thank you.
She's flirting with you.
Listen, man.
Now,
but is that really man law?
It's a man law that if it's not brought to you, you have to educate. That's important.
Now, I'll say I will wholeheartedly agree that if it's your woman or someone you're courting and they don't, we should make that man law. They should definitely.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
That's soft. You're not doing the whole community any good by just leaving it with your lady.
Well, I'm gonna just tell you how it would go down in my house. In my family's household. My family would sit there and say, once you even try to attempt to tell them, hey, this is what y'all are supposed to be doing, they're going to tell you, shut the fuck up, go get your own shit, and they're going to go back to doing what they're doing.
No, that's bullshit, Little, because your
Little
family,
get it from.
I know for sure your family would have brought you a plate. You got me fucked up.
No. If it ain't your girl, it ain't going down.
Nah, that's wild.
They're going to tell you to go wash your hands and go get your shit.
What does he say?
All right, so listen, we had no consensus on man law, right?
That's crazy. That's kind of crazy.
What we're gonna do is another thing that in maybe 5 seasons.
Ooh.
It's time for Sparring Minds for Kids with my man Charlie Hustle and them Sparring Minds boys. Forgive or not?
I'm sorry, so sorry.
Where Payne go?
Oh,
where Payne go, man? Right?
You got rid of Payne?
That was quick.
No,
Payne got rid of himself.
Normally he stays for at least the first half of the show before things get too spicy.
What the hell?
So here's what we got for Sparring Minds Forgives. Now, Sparring Minds Forgives, for those of y'all tuning in who haven't heard this segment yet, Sparring Minds Forgives is something that has happened in the world, and our team weighs in on whether or not we forgive the. Let's dive in.
Yep.
There is a couple with the man in a relationship has something that is terminal, right? Let's just leave it there. Something that is terminal. His lady, so deeply in love with him and what they've built, has a baby by his brother in order to keep the bloodline going.
What?
Okay.
No.
I'll read it again. A couple's together. The man has something that's terminal. He's not going to be here too much longer.
Yeah, he's checking out.
He's checking out. Her love for him and the family is so deep that she has a baby by the brother in order to keep the bloodline going.
Okay.
Can you green light? Can you forgive? The guy is obviously angry, but can you forgive in this moment?
Whoa.
That's right.
I can forgive under one circumstance.
I'm listening.
How was this agreement exchanged?
Not with discussion. Not with discussion.
Wait, time the fuck out. So,
Meaning
so
is like,
instead of her jerking this nigga off before he passed away, or whatever, she decides to just fuck his brother.
Uh-huh.
And you think anybody here's in agreement and is gonna forgive?
I think she's showing a deep level of love for the family, and she's vested in what this is, so much so that she wants to give a namesake and keep the legacy going.
So
So
she's giving birth to her nephew.
but she's got to fuck the brother in order to keep the legacy going.
Keep him alive.
So y'all not gonna forgive?
Nah. She better hop her ass on this nigga's bed before the nigga die and fucking just work it. Other than that, it ain't going down.
I mean,
it's going up.
Clear. What are we talking?
You know something, fellas? We used to be a unit that could forgive and look past some things when there was a greater good in place.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I don't see the greater good in that.
I guess he's legacy, Black excellence.
Last but not least,
It's time for people's court.
one of our more recent segments. And we're going through some older segments for y'all who just tuned in. Just celebrating everything we've done. Having a little bit of fun with that. So People's Court is one of those things where there's actually a real legal case going on someplace in the world. And we're going to weigh in as the judge, jury, and sometimes even executioner on these cases. So let's dive into this case. I got two, but I'll just read one. Okay, guys?
Let's do it.
There is a man named Robert Lee Brock, an inmate at an Indian Creek Correctional Center, who filed a civil rights action against himself. His position was that drinking alcohol violated his religious beliefs, and that when drunk, he had committed the crimes that led to his incarceration. He demanded $5 million from himself, but he argued that because he was a ward of the state, for the damages done to him.
What kind of shit is that?
Like, seriously.
Yo, hold on. He sued himself.
Yo.
Because he didn't have the money, he said the state has to pay for it.
Because he's officially a ward of the state.
Oh.
Hey, yo.
That's
I like that.
fact.
That's a smart motherfucker.
Yeah, super.
Don't overlook this, fellas. I know it sounds goofy.
Right.
Don't overlook it. Like, if you child breaks something, the ward of the child is responsible. In this case, that's what he's arguing.
I can dig it.
Yeah,
Yo.
for real. Yeah, damn.
Honestly,
Damn.
if that dude needs to go into law, right? He needs to become a lawyer because he found the ultimate loophole. Take yourself to court and sue yourself so that if you're a ward of the state, so they can pay for the shit.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Amazing.
That's pretty impressive.
That is. That's super impressive.
Pretty impressive.
So, with that said, we're gonna free bro. We're gonna pay him. What we gonna do here? What's our answer?
Free him, pay him, send him on his way.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Congratulations! Oh.
Yeah, give that man his $5 million.
Yeah, seriously.
I will sneak in the second People's Court here really quickly before we dive into the meat of the show.
Mm-hmm.
This is with a student.
That was crazy.
Wild.
That was crazy, dog. That was crazy.
As part of a school project, a high school senior interned at his mother's law office. The teacher gave him an A. That didn't sit well with parents. His parents sued, arguing that their son should have gotten an A+. Had he gotten an A+, the argument goes, he would have been valedictorian of his class, which would have helped his college prospects. The student clearly went above and beyond.
That's a tough one because I see both sides in this because the parents are like, yeah, he could have gotten into better schools or had more offers from other schools had you given him. But see, that's where I kind of, you know what I mean, like giving. You know what I mean? Like, did he really earn an A+ or was it A work? You know, like giving these kids a lot of shit nowadays and not making them earn it is why a lot of them
feel entitled.
But he did the intern work. Like that's he went above and beyond.
But was it A work or was it A+ work? You can do the work.
If there's somebody else in that class that had an A that didn't do the intern, he deserves the A+.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. So if that's the case, then get the school the fuck out of here.
Yeah. When
so you're saying upon completion, the A+ is supposed to be a guarantee.
If you're going well above and beyond, which this kid has done by doing.
Yeah.
I'll give him an A+.
So you're saying that he probably went to the law firm, half-assed it, and now he's going to get an A+. That's where you're going with this, Hightower?
I'm just trying to figure out why he wouldn't have gotten an A+ if he did the work.
Yeah, maybe that's why they didn't give him the plus because they feel like it may have been nepotism, and they
with
said
the mother bringing him in.
Yeah.
So they gave him an A instead of an A+.
Okay. So what are we saying here? Are we giving him the A+ for the effort, or are we saying no, we're not giving you the A+ for the effort? It fucks up his career. There are schools, Duke, Georgia Tech. Hey man, they look highly at valedictorians.
Yeah. As expensive as college is, I'm gonna go ahead and give the kid the A+, man.
Yeah.
What color is he?
Doesn't say. Article doesn't say. Chef, where you going?
Nah, give a kid an A+.
Sure.
Yeah,
Hightower?
Yeah, give him the A+. I don't see the scale of a difference there.
Yeah.
Little?
How much money he gonna put in my pockets?
Oh man, here we motherfucker.
Okay, Lori Loughlin.
Yeah, facts.
Listen, if I gave you an A, that's what I gave you. There's a reason why I gave you an A. So I'm supposed to sit back and go, okay, because you didn't get the plus, it may hamper you from getting into a better school. Then you better take that A and go on. You can get in another school. You'll be all right.
Oh, what if this logic right here? Fabian said, I had a professor that said he doesn't give out A+. A+ means it's flawless / perfect, and nothing is perfect.
Let me tell you something. Fuck that. If I submitted a paper and I got 100 every assignment, right? And then I did extra credit work and got 100 on that, you're giving me a motherfucking A+, man.
Yeah, the A+ is cumulative, man.
Huh?
Yeah, that's true.
The A+ is cumulative, so it doesn't matter what the perfection level is.
Mm-hmm.
It's the quality of the completion. If you get 100 points, 100 points.
Yep.
Don't demote me because you don't give out A+, but the numbers say it's A+.
That's what it is. Yeah, A+ is what I think. A+ is 97 to 100. I think or 95 to 100 is an A+. So
if I'm hitting 100 on every single thing, I don't hear no questions.
Exactly.
Well, I appreciate y'all taking a journey down memory lane with me, man.
I'm just trying to figure out where y'all getting these numbers from. I always thought 100 was just a regular A. That's what, like A+ means you did some extra credit and some extra shit. That's what.
That shows us how few times you actually hit.
That's where the short bus comes in.
Yeah.
I probably had Arnold more than everybody on here except for Hightower.
Not hitting that fucking balls.
I don't know.
Yeah.
First of all, I came from an exam school. You niggas went to Dorchester on purpose for a reason.
Yo, he said on purpose.
So I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Nah,
That definitely
wasn't my first choice. That definitely wasn't my first choice in high school.
We're not officially done with memory lane just yet.
Okay.
And now it's time for a letter from Pain.
So So we got a little audible today because
Huh?
I'm
wait,
Hightower and I'm not paying, but I got some shit to get off my chest today. So
Oh shit! I gotta hear this.
So I go to McDonald's pretty regularly, and not because I'm getting something for myself, but I have a daughter who's still sucking the nipple, so to speak, right? So we go there every now and then, and when I do get something, I get some fries. And it's been a long time since I gotten something other than fries. So we pull up today, and we're going to get something because I picked my daughter up from school, and we're doing that thing, and she's standing here watching me.
Yeah.
So we get to we're laughing and joking on the ride there, and we're talking about food, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't had a fillet of fish in a long time.
Oh.
And then I got to thinking they should do a double. They should do a double fillet of fish. And of course, my daughter's like, they do. So she's showing me pictures and all this stuff, and I'm like, oh, all right, I'm gonna get that. Long story short, they didn't have it, and they couldn't make it, whatever the case may be. So I got 2 individual fillet of fishes. Happy as a pig in slop, right? I get to the crib, super excited, mouth watering for these fillet of fish. These jokers are like a half an inch shorter in diameter. It's like a golf ball inside this fillet.
What kind of shit is that?
I'm like, yo, this middle school lunch. What we doing? Yo, fillet of fish used to like fill that box. You had to like reach the corner and like scoop it up. This thing is like sliding around like a man.
It's a slider.
Yeah, yo. I'm like, yo, what is this? Listen, if I didn't have 2 of those, I'd have been even more upset because I would have been starving after that first one.
Hell yeah.
That's funny.
McDonald's, get it together, man. Put that inch back over there, man. Let's stop playing games.
Hey. So we're gonna stay in that. We're gonna stay in that chain restaurant lane, man. I got a letter myself, and like I'm thinking, it's a celebratory weekend. I wake up this morning, I got up an hour early. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm about to go get me some breakfast before my shift starts. We're gonna start the celebratory weekend off right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have a routine in the morning. I usually go get breakfast from a particular chain restaurant, and usually I'm half-assed sleep, so I don't pay attention. But today I was awake, and I paid attention. And Dunkin' Donuts got me fucked up. Ain't no way in hell I'm grabbing the D to go inside Dunkin' Donuts. Pause.
You wasn't grabbing the D, huh?
I'll hit the drive-through. Thank you very much. Yo, fuck out of here. What is this?
Payne drove around the D.
I never paid attention to that. That's some bullshit. Yo, get Dunkin' Donuts the fuck out of here. Change them door handles back to regular, man.
Yo, they just want you to grab the D. That's all.
People gonna be wondering why I'm standing outside of Dunkin' Donuts waiting for the door to be open. Like,
oh my god!
Like, nah, get that out of here, dog. That was some bullshit.
That's wild.
Yo. Oh shit! Yo, this show never ceases to amaze me, man.
We haven't even gotten into the fucking meat and potatoes.
Jesus Christ!
God, that's crazy as shit.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Oh
yeah.
Wow. First they put no damn sugar in my fucking iced tea. Now this.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yo, but so the meat and potatoes of the show, as we've been saying throughout the night, it's a celebratory week.
It's a celebration, bitch.
You know what I mean? So we celebrating 4 years, and also, I mean, it's more so the 4 years. see, you got help, Chuck.
I'm good.
Yeah, you good.
But we're celebrating our 4 years, so we wanted to, reminisce on some celebratory moments with the brand. Like, not necessarily on the show, because there's some things that we've done as a group together and stuff like that y'all might not have been a part of. And we're trying to actually get some stuff like that going for y'all. That's us being this Sunday. So I wanted to just go around the room and see what was y'all personal favorite brand celebratory moment.
Wow.
You know what? I think I'll start if y'all don't mind. So I think for me, a brand celebratory moment was probably one of our first Sparring Minds trips, right? And I say that because it really brought a sense of unity to us. We were really locked in terms of celebrating accomplishment and building a brand and building something that's dope and having something and building in relationships as well. So I think that was really, really dope just to have some of those things really start and really put forward. So I think that's where I'll start for sure.
Repeat part of that, Chuck. Towards the end, you kind of got choppy.
Sorry, yeah, no, it was really a nice way to kick off our journey to what we're doing now, 151 episodes later, by those early Sparring Minds retreats and sitting together and appreciating relationships, appreciating how to develop and where we are now. So yeah, I think.
Did you say which one?
Wait, was that the trip where Payne's face is imprinted in the door?
Hey, yo,
and the one that I jumped off the couch.
I thought that was a given.
Okay. Was that the one?
Yeah, absolutely. That was Orlando, correct, Chef?
So that's the one. Yeah, no. Wait. You said we came together as a unit.
Yeah. Oh.
So if we came together as a unit, why did y'all let me drink all that fucking Ciroc brandy?
Because you kept losing in the battle. That's why.
Man, law. Rounds kept coming.
Right. Are you kidding me?
We did not come together.
We had no drivers. We were in the crib. Like, yeah, we would listen. Are you kidding
Deanna,
me?
I want to put that on our slate.
We did a rendition. We did a new edition rendition that night.
Oh yeah. We definitely did.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely need to do a couples retreat.
Yeah, I want to put something on the slate. And we talked about that briefly internally. So yeah, let's put that back out there. We'll figure that out for sure.
Fabian. Yeah, someone was making my drink, Fabian. You didn't stop him.
Yo, damn. Favorite celebratory moment. Wow. 4 years, man. I'll probably say for me going back to the trips, couples mentioned Orlando, so I won't mention that one. And Payne wasn't on this one, but when we went to North Carolina, we went to Outer Banks, you know what I mean? That was our first, trip like together, you know what I'm saying? And that definitely was a really good time. A lot of good moments, man, that time. And we had a lot of good conversations that like planted some seeds that later like we saw down the line that really, really mattered. Some stuff we, kind of, back and forth about. But again, that's when dudes taught me how to play spades. That's when I officially learned how to play spades that night. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely bonded a lot on that trip in particular. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I learned to play spades just the foundation of just the trips.
I didn't know that. Only 3% of podcasts make it past 10 episodes. That's dope.
10 episodes? Shit.
Nice. Okay.
Y'all did that in 2 weeks before I joined.
What? What?
He did that in what, 2 weeks? Yeah. 2-3 weeks?
No, I'd say like 3 because
3 weeks. Because we were doing 3 a day. I mean 3 a week.
I'm about to say there was a point where we were shooting 3 episodes a week.
Crazy.
Like what, Fridays? It was maybe
Wednesdays.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. Something crazy.
That's
Monday,
called work.
Wednesday, and Friday.
These kids at home. That's called work ethic.
Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays.
But it was crazy how we were doing it because it was like we were recording them. So it was actually 6 days that we were actually really working.
Yeah.
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 I wish we had some of the old theme songs, man. The early.
I still got them. I think I got them in my phone because that's how I created them in my phone on iMovie.
Wow. But yeah, man, Outer Banks, man. I love the Outer Banks trip. And it was during the pandemic, you know what I mean? So just that whole ride down there, just that whole experience. And the presidential thing was going on during that time too, because it was in November when we went.
Yeah.
So but yeah, that was definitely like, you know, probably my favorite moment. Many others, but that one in particular.
I think my most memorable celebratory moment was us actually hitting record on the very first episode. We had been talking about it for a number of years.
Yeah.
Before we actually sat down and got to it. So it's like, you know, a lot of good things, you know, came out of the pandemic. A lot of bad things came out of the pandemic, but we as a group evolved and this became a thing as a result of the pandemic. Because like I said, we have been talking about it for a number of years. So I think us hitting record that very first episode was the moment for me where I was like, okay, this is cool. We might be onto something. And, you know, each season, each episode, good, bad, and indifferent. You know what I mean? Like, we're still here, man. And that's what I take with me. Yeah.
Little, what about you?
You know,
don't say French toast neither.
Excuse me?
Don't even say French toast neither. I know what you're getting ready to say.
I was gonna say
y'all childish.
Yes.
I was gonna say today's episode because, you know, today's episode is just, you know, just big and important because it shows that we're still going. You know, we're still going strong. We've made numerous, you know, acquaintances from other podcasts and other people, you know, and I'm just excited for the future. So, you know, that's, you know, every episode is a new favorite of mine.
I love it.
Yeah, that's dope.
I think my favorite celebratory moment was last week. We've grown to such a place now where we can allow people to use our platform. And those three ladies did an amazing job. Remy, shout out to Remy, shout out to Jay, shout out to Polka. But it's dope to hear somebody else celebrate your accomplishments as a brand. You know what I mean? And they didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? Even though they were on our platform, they didn't have to celebrate us the way they did. You know what I mean?
Well,
and we thank them for that.
You know, that was just love and respect right there.
Yeah, respect from your peers is the biggest thing because you can be good at something and the fans can love you, but I think or not so much fans, but the listeners can love you. And I think hearing it from your peers just solidifies that for you.
Yeah.
100%. You know what I mean?
100%.
So
yeah.
So now that we've gone through those brand celebratory moments, this one is a little more broad, so it may require some thought for y'all. And I want to hear some of y'all personal favorite celebratory moments. And let's not use kids because we'll be here for the rest of the night.
Yeah. We made that clear already.
Yeah.
I'll start off if anyone else guys don't mind. I don't mind.
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead.
So a personal one for me, I got a reminder on it this week. And it was like around this time last year when I started you know, the invitations and fretting out for the Obama Foundation trip that happened last year and in the vineyard for 28 days. You know, I got a call from one of the young men that was a part of that program, and he asked me to be like a reference for him, you know, and, you know, he just told me some things that he was doing with one of the guys that was down there. And I was just like, wow, like, yo, I helped create and build this bond between these young people that's still going on a year later. And that's going to be going on for a while because I see how close they've become in a short time frame. You know what I mean? So just being able to have that effect or that impact on young people like that, you know, is a dope thing for me. So, you know, I love to inspire and impact the youth, you know what I mean? So that moment right there, like, you know, was full circle, you know, for me. So yeah, definitely.
Let's go.
I'll jump off the ledge here if y'all gonna hold up.
Go ahead, man. I'll go
think
next.
for me, I mean, you guys know me in real life, right? In real life, my whole earth wraps around my wife, right? And so I think the biggest, best personal celebratory moment I have in my life was my engagement party when I actually proposed to her. And I think what's important about that moment is it brought everything that was important in my life into one capsule, right? It brought God, because so let's go a little bit deeper than we're really supposed to go on this, right? So, you know, up until I met Fabian, my life was really, really dark, right? It was really, I was living in a space I wasn't supposed to be in. And you know when you're living in a space you're not supposed to be in, because every day is not happy. Every day is just like, fuck, I just want to get through the day, right? So I'm living through that, and I'm just like, yo, like, I'm going home from work wondering what the next piece of drama is going to be, right? And I'm like, I'm over this. You know what I mean? You're making the sacrifices, you're doing everything you think you're supposed to be doing, and the shit ain't working, right? And so something in that, God said, yo, I promise you don't have none of the answers. If you shut up for a little while and follow me, I got you. And I did that. You know what I mean? And so over those years, I was able to get out of there. All praises due, right? And then I was there, right? And Fabian was there as a friend, and we were just talking about everything that kind of made life happy again, right? Not knowing what it was going to be now. It was just talking. And at that point in my life, I needed somebody to just talk to. And she was there, right? The white shirt didn't help. But yeah, she was there to just, right? And so when we get to the engagement party, it was this kind of culmination of my kids were there, all of my closest friends were there. It was a white party. It was something that I created and built. I was able to afford a wedding ring. All these things in my life that weren't making sense, right, started to make sense all of a sudden. And she was the linchpin for that, right? And so, yeah, that day was I have been on an uphill trajectory ever since that day. I promise. Like every day of my life since then has been better. And I credit that to her, and I credit that to that one day when we started this journey. So salute to that.
Church.
Yeah, salute to you. Salute to your union, man. That's lovely.
That's super dope.
For me, mine is, I don't want to say it's dark. It's not really dark, but it came from a dark place. But I'll cut out some of that. So the personal celebratory moment for me was going back to grad school and getting my MBA. And I say that I say that because a lot of you guys knew me in high school, but you guys didn't know me when I left Dorchester and went to Weymouth. And that was probably one of the lowest times in my life. Like I almost didn't graduate. So to almost not graduate high school, to taking a couple of years off from actually graduating to going to college, and then to actually make the decision to go and get my graduate degree, I think is the biggest thing for me, because to look where I came from, I'm like, and you weren't supposed to get to where you're at right now. Because all the obstacles in your way were holding you up. And somehow you got through them, you got around them, you got over and under them, and you kind of made it for yourself. So that would be mine.
That's I don't want to just gloss over that, right? That's a really huge thing, because I think it's important, and not only Ant's life. You guys know how close me and Ant are. It's not only important in Ant's life, but it's important in all of our lives that we understand that it's okay to put a goal, to make your goals a priority. It's okay to do that. You know what I mean? It's okay to have something that you recognize in your life as something that you want to do, and other things outside of it may be pulling you away from it, but you realize there's something important in doing that. And I remember him going through that journey, and most nights weren't easy, right? He was like, yo, no, like, I can't sit on the Xbox like I would want to, right? I can't do all these other things that I would want to do with my time. I've committed to this. I'm in it. I'm gonna see it through, and he's done that, man. So definitely give him his flowers for that. That's an incredible achievement.
Word up. Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. I think, I've had many, great moments in life, to celebrate. But I think the biggest one for me didn't even have, I helped out along the way, but I think seeing my daughter get accepted into college and being, basically the first to actually get into college and do her thing, that was like a proud moment for me, being able to, go up to Merrimack and visit the school and, actually be on the college campus, because I didn't go to college. It was a dream of mine, but I think I celebrated her day and her, her getting there more than anything. So that's probably about that. That was probably the biggest one for me and whatnot, other than them being born.
So it's not my intention to add commentary to everything that's being said, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
There's something.
Are you kidding me?
There's just something super dope about seeing little kids who you was doing ponytails for at 2 and 3 doing things that you've never done.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm happy about that. So salute to you, go.
Yep.
So
hey, what's up, Ben?
Chuck kind of, not took mine, but I just realized listening to Chuck's story about his engagement party, our shit, and his happened way before me and him even met. His shit paralleled with mine. Even though my engagement didn't work out, we had an all-white party. It was one of my favorite moments at the time. All my family and my close friends, people that mattered, were there, and Chuck and Faye called like immediately after. So being that that it didn't work out, I'm not going to use that, but I just wanted to show there was some parallels, great minds. You know what I mean?
Word up.
But my personal favorite celebratory moment was, we do a thing in my old neighborhood called the Ripley Road Reunion, right? It's basically started off with a bunch of us that grew up together in the Ripley Road area, Four Corners, just coming together at the park one Saturday and throwing some shit on the grill. And then by us doing that, every kid in the neighborhood came outside. We realized how many kids we didn't know, and we realized our kids, even though we were like this growing up, didn't know each other. You know what I mean? So it became an annual thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my personal favorite was, I think it was like the 4th or 5th year we did it, and my daughter was looking forward to it now, going back to the community, making the signs, helping the kids with face paint, doing GIMP with them and all that stuff.
Love it.
So that was my personal favorite, seeing her want to actually do it. You know what I mean? Like at first I was dragging her there because she didn't know nobody and she didn't know no one else's kids, and we're out in the sun all day, like literally out there from 9 a.m. until the lights went off up there. So, and then once I seen her wanting to do it, it was just like, okay, this is dope.
Wow, that's super dope. That's super dope.
That is dope. That is dope.
I love it. Dope, dog.
Yeah.
Union. Yes, sir. Oh man.
We up against it, fellas.
Already?
Yeah.
It's 8:20, man.
It's a celebration, bitch.
Celebrating.
I mean, unless y'all gotta go, I don't mind a little bit of overtime. I know we like.
I'm cool.
Nah, I don't mind at all. I was just saying, hey, we up against it. You know what I mean? So
what else? What other moments you got?
Other than buying my crib, I mean, I kind of celebrated that on my own. I came here and I slept on the floor the first night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have broke down my bed.
You slept in the sneaker room?
No, I actually slept in my daughter's room.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Or what is now my daughter's room.
Yeah.
On the damn floor. What-
No,
You know, one thing I will add, I will add is, again, so much like many humans, right? Our redemption stories, our best stories, our most celebrated stories, sometimes dark. They start from a darkness. They start from a sadness. They start from some event that forces you to make a change, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when my pops passed, right, it was another one of these dark times. But in that, I said, you know something, man? I just want to I just want to move. I want to be free of the shackles of what I felt Boston was for me. Um, Now you guys know like my history. Like I went to college in Daytona Beach, right? When I left Daytona Beach, I moved out to San Diego. So I had experience being outside of Boston um, for periods of my life. And when I came back, I kind of felt like, boy, like there's a growth. There's so much of the country, there's so much of the world that I want to see that I just want to start that. And so after my pops passed, I just kind of made the decision, yo, I'm moving out of here. I'm moving. I had $3,000 in my pocket. I had both of my kids for the summer. I had a newly engaged wife, right? All of them are like, what are we doing? And I'm like, don't worry, I got us. And we figured it out. And it was great. And we moved to Georgia, and it wasn't perfect, but it was. But again, when you start to see, when you know you're on the right path, things brighten up a little bit, and that's what was happening. Things were brightening up every step of the way, and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. That I'm not reliant on the 23 anymore, right? That I can figure some things out. And guess what? I could do it and be successful, right? I'm not doing it and I'm struggling here. No, like I've done this and it's working out. So I think leaving Boston is another one of those really celebratory moments because now a decade later, I've been able to do some things with my net worth and all of that's really great because of me leaving Boston. I was talking to Payne recently about net worth and how it affects minorities in Massachusetts because we never get the opportunity to take the fastest ways to build our net worth. And so yeah, it's moving out of Boston was a big celebratory moment for me.
What about you, Chef?
Man, another celebratory personal moment. I'd probably say recently, and I think I talked about this on the show that I thought was pretty cool. And it actually happened around the time that Sparring Minds actually started. So that's what's funny about it. This was 2020. I think the pandemic had just started. I had just got laid off from my job. And I ended up getting a job at a place that I got my culinary kind of start in, a place called Community Service in Jamaica Plain.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up getting a job there. This was like around the time Sparring Minds had. This was either like a couple weeks after, but it was definitely around the time we started Sparring Minds. I started working in community service.
Mm-hmm.
So I worked there for about 2 years. They liked me. I sent some people to the program and all that. They even sent me to do an event for them, like an outreach. You know what I'm saying? So then they started using me like in the marketing. Like they see I knew people, like they came in the kitchen and stuff like that. So they like, oh, this guy, you know what I mean? So they started to use my face, like, in their marketing things. So then a couple of my friends hit me up like, yo, dog, I see you on the train. I'm like, what? Like, send me the picture.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. So then it went from like the small little things like that to like if you standing on a train tracks, like one of those billboards, you might see my face at a certain station. You know what I mean? One of my friends was at JFK. Right. Like, and then the billboard came and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, buddy.
I love it.
It was definitely about one time, it was about at least maybe 4 or 5 spots in the city that I was on the billboard. I'm talking like in Dorchester Ave, Washington Street, across from Forest Hills, still on Eggleston Street.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? So like that was just a really cool moment.
Can you imagine? Like you grew up there and now you see yourself on a billboard and that's come on, man. You don't get no better than that, dude. I love
definitely a super cool moment. You know what I mean?
Love it for you.
My other personal celebratory moment was meeting the GOAT, man. I met Hove.
Me and 91.
I met Hove, man. Like Shook say, man, I shook his paw, man. We exchanged some words, man. And that was a surreal moment, man. I had to keep it together because you never know how you're gonna react when you're in the presence of folks like that, man. It's just you don't expect to meet people like that, and then you do, and it's like, yeah, he's a regular cat like me, man. He's just found his path, right? But yeah, that was my other one, man. Meeting Hove, man, that was dope.
Super dope.
Didn't you get a picture with him also, if I remember correctly?
I did indeed, yeah.
They wearing matching coats.
That's classic. That's classic because a lot of people don't have those. That's classic.
Yeah.
You Hove and Emery. That's classic.
Yeah.
You Hove and Emery, dog. That's G shit right there. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. You know,
this is a good time. Are you going again, little? I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah. You know, growing up, you know, before we knew anything about DR and all these other far out spots. You know, the only vacation spots as a kid in the 80s, 90s, you know, early on, we thought about was Hawaii and Disney World. And, you know, all my life, you know, as a kid, my mom used to be like, yo, we're going to go to Disney. We're going to go to Disney World. We never got the chance to go, you know, when I was a kid. But, you know, something that made me real happy was the fact that as an adult, I was able to take my kids. But then my mom was also able to come along. And that was like our last trip that we actually had together before she passed away.
Wow.
So, you know, that was real dope. And it was something that was always on my mind as a teenager in my 20s. Like, damn, we ain't never got to go to Disney. And we just finally made it happen. So, you know, that was definitely dope. My daughter's, you know, son was able to go. Zoe wasn't around at the time. She wasn't born yet. But that was definitely a good moment.
That was one of your highs. It was one of my fucking lows. I got lost in Disney World I think I was 11. Got lost at noon until Disney World closed.
Jesus
what?
Christ. How the hell?
Shit was wild. I wandered off. And Disney World, once you turn your back,
forget about
nigga.
It's right.
I mean, so I'm looking for them. They're looking for me. I'm going to the office, sitting there for an hour, waiting to see if they come back. They go looking for me. They come back. Then I'm not there because I went back out to look for them. The office didn't hold me there to make me wait for them. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And then eventually on the last monorail is when I found them.
What do you want?
That's crazy.
Yo.
That whole day was fucked up.
Yeah.
Nobody had no fun.
At 11 years old, I was fucking. That was probably the most scared I ever been.
Dog.
That's crazy.
Wow. Celebrating life, boy, because I tell you, I'm glad to see you here to this day, brother. For that, straight up.
Yo, and I had to get my closure moment because you know when something bad happens to you, like fuck, I don't like this or I don't like that. Finally went back when my daughter turned around the same age, 10. Went down there, had a blast. So.
Had a blast.
Nice.
I love it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I like Disney. Disney's fun.
Yeah, definitely.
I would go to
I thought I was a kid when I got there. My kids had me on, what was it, Double Dragon and all them fucking weird ass shits. And I was trying not to punk out. I was getting on every ride, just trying not to punk out. But like, nah, never again. Nah.
I'll wait right here for you.
Yo,
I'm
man.
holding bags and everything. Y'all go ahead.
Yep. Yeah, they had that ride that your head is sticking out like, and you're just zooming through like. Actually, it might have been a Superman or some shit. I don't know, but it was. I'm like, nah, never
Y'all-
again. I don't know what I was on that day.
I just had some cotton candy. Y'all go ahead. I can't get on with y'all.
Facts.
Yes, facts.
We're gonna watch the bags. I got it. Don't worry about
Right,
that.
right.
Right here. I'll be right here when you get off.
Yeah, my body ain't set up for that no more.
Yeah.
Raj, what up, bro? What's going on? We about to we getting to the end of it, right? Or we gonna go a little bit more?
Man.
Yeah,
Let's reiterate that celebratory
Hightower.
Celebratory info.
It's a celebration, bitch.
Coming to you live. Sunday, pull up on us. We'll be at Hugh. 12 to 6. Breakfast, brunch, whatever you want to call it. We'll be there with the Brunch Brothers celebrating our 4-year anniversary, man. So pull up on us. Tickets are still available. We look forward to seeing y'all there, man.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. And on that note,
it's like looking in a mirror. Not.
It's mirror time with my man Sam Little, aka Mr. Mirror Time.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the toughest of them all? There was a rumble double. 5 minutes it lasted. The mirror said, "Why you conceited bastard?"
Hello again. Today's mirror time is the more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate.
That's a bar.
And that's how we'll wrap that up.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Fitting. Very fitting. One of your best mirror times in a while.
Yo. Woo.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good shit right there.
Yeah,
That's
man.
fire, bro.
Yo,
Word.
salute to Rebecca for writing today's mirror time.
Yeah.
Yo, come on now. We're not doing bro like that. Come on, man.
No, come back, Sam. Come back. Sam.
Yo, we're not doing bro like that.
Oh yeah.
151 in the books, Payne.
151 in the book.
Yes.
We'll see y'all Sunday.
Hey, Charles, that's the next album. That's the next one I'm getting.
You better not buy that in vinyl, bro.
On vinyl.